Hi there, Sharon Horne-Ellstrom here. Welcome to day 93 of our Be a Better You annual challenge. Today we're talking about relationship core values, which is kind of appropriate since my cup is all about friendship today. Well, our challenge today is I want you to think about and identify what are your 3 top core values with respect to relationships. I'm going to share a couple of people's and I'll share a couple of mine. And I'll share a list of 10 possible core values you could choose from, probably a few more than that because I added some. But as you go about your day, notice what things with respect to relationship are most important to you, are absolutely core to you, meaning you will not deal with a person that isn't, for example, honest, forthcoming, trustworthy, won't make a commitment to you or your relationship, whether it's a friendship, a business partnership, whatever it might be. So I'm going to just share some possible core values that you might have with respect to relationships. Number 1, trust. Trust is the foundation of any relationship, but especially strong relationships. Communication, open, honest, respectful communication is key to strengthening our connections with any type of other human being. 3, respect, valuing each other's thoughts. And I say mutual respect to really reinforce that. You might want respect, but if you don't give respect, you don't get out of life anything that you don't give away. So if you want to be respected, you need to give respect to other people. And that means all other people, right? Number 4, loyalty. Staying committed and supportive through challenges, because every relationship, any type of relationship, friendship, business, significant other, is bound to have challenges. Have you ever had a day in your life where you didn't have some sort of problem or challenge that, or setback or disappointment that came up? I can't remember a day that I've had that didn't have at least one of those, but it's how we deal with them that matters. Number 5, empathy, understanding, and sharing emotions with one another. 6, growth, encouraging personal and mutual development. This is probably one of my personal favorites. 7, compassion, showing kindness and consideration in all interactions. Excuse me, morning throat. 8 is commitment, a dedication to maintaining and nurturing the relationship. Again, if you don't have a committed relationship in business or in your personal life or in your friendships or to your family, it's often a problem if that's a core value of yours. Number 9, independence, allowing space for individual growth within the relationship. And number 10, fun and enjoyment. Sharing joy, laughter, and positive experiences, positive shared experiences usually is what falls into the category of fun and enjoyment, leisure activities, etc. So I'm going to share Anna, James, and Sabrina's top 3 core values. I asked a couple of people if they would share theirs, and they were willing to. And then I'm going to share what I think mine are this morning, but again, I haven't done today's activity, so they could change throughout the day. And I, of course, created my own category because I usually take one that is very core and central to me, and it's really a combination of 4 of the list. So it's probably my way of cheating and having more core values than just the 3. But guess what? It's our exercise. It's for us, so we can do. And I guess I'm sharing that because you can take whatever I share with you and you've got to make it your own. I'm just sharing what's worked for me and for a few other people that are willing to share. But you have to take every tool, every experience, everything you learn, every saying, every thing you watch, and think about it with your own critical thinking and decide what it means to you. And a lot of stuff that we take seriously or get all bent out of shape over, it doesn't mean anything to us. It's not going to impact our personal life at all. So don't let outsiders trigger you into thinking something's important to you when it's actually really not. Always filter it with your own common sense. So mine are respect, growth, and I call it fidelity. And fidelity to me is trust, respect, loyalty, and commitment. It's all of those things are a part of what I call fidelity, meaning being faithful and true to the person that you're in a relationship with. It means you don't talk about your friends behind their back, ever. I mean, unless you're praising them and building them up to other people, you just don't do it. You don't cheat on your spouse. You just don't do it, right? And that means looking at things on the internet or communicating with other people on the internet, etc. So, and those are important to me because of my past experiences. Anna's top three are trust, communication, and commitment. James's are respect, loyalty, and fun and enjoyment. And Sophia's are empathy, growth, and independence. So why I want you to think about yours and then maybe consider asking other people what theirs are is if you have a match on some of them or all of them, your relationship is probably going to run more smoothly. But knowing the other person's top core values is critical, because even if those aren't the top core values for you, it's important to building and growing and having a great relationship. If I know James, if James and Anna are a couple, which they're not, but if they were, they don't have any common or, specifically common core values. And so how does Anna rate respect, loyalty, and fun and enjoyment? How are those important to her at all? Because if they're not, she and James might have a really bumpy relationship, whether it's a friendship or romantic relationship or a work relationship, because they value different things. If I value independence, which I happen to value very highly, and growth, and my significant other doesn't, that's going to be a problem. If they want to be together 24/7, that's going to smother me, and that relationship is not going to last if it's a significant other one, or even if it's a close friendship. I've had friendships in the past that required so much connection and time and energy that I didn't have available. I had it available until I had a family, and once I had a family, it wasn't available anymore. And the person that required that amount of attention kind of drifted out of my life. People come and go in our lives for, I say, a reason and a season, to show us something, teach us something, or just to be a part of our experiences. So what's our action item today? Think about your relationship core values. What is most important to you in your relationships, and just pick your top three. Pick your top three and think about them today. And then think about the people that you're in relationships with. What do you think theirs are? I would say guess first, and then have a conversation about it. Actually ask them, like I did Anna, James, and Sophia. Hey, what are your top three core values with respect to relationships? May I share them today? Yes, you may. Thank you so much. All right. Have an awesome day. If I can help you with this exercise or this challenge or anything else, ask. Just ask. Otherwise, have an awesome day, and I'll, of course, be with you tomorrow.